Good morning, guys. Good morning. Moving this scratchy volume down. I was trying to get on 60 meters. It's not working. How's it going, everybody? Just wanted to do a quick, probably 30, 45-minute targeted comms with the Alpha Hextenna. So I've got that set up, and I still feel like I'm asleep. I'm not hearing anybody on the voice. So that is not working. So I've set it up for 40 meters. And let me go to that. Right here. Go to that screen. This is what I've got set up right now. This is the kit. And the 40-meter elements don't fit on in my backyard. One side does, and the other side zigzags. But that's the kit. 2 whips, 2 40-meter elements, a counterpoise if you do vertical, and it does 2-meter 440 all the way through 40 meters. So it's a good MCOM antenna. Ends up being a dipole, basically. Let's see if we got a picture down here. Like that right there. Yeah, I'm just not hearing anything on. There's a group that's check it in right now on 60 meters. And 53305. Make sure. That's it. Try to tune it. Well, it's tuned on it, but let me go back to 40. Here we go. So the way it does it, the Hextenna, pretty cool, is where is it? Whoops. Too far. Go down. So this gives you their test readings, SWR. Here's 2 meters, 6, 10, 12. That's in the dual dipole. So you got 2 through 40, or 2, 6, 10, 12, 15, 17, 20, and 40. All under 2 to 1. And that's in the dipole for configuration. When you go vertical, you can put an individual vertical on it, and you can add that counterpoise. You got 440, 220, and then all the way through 20 meters. So there's 2 configurations. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for. So that's the configuration. And then if you have their, you could probably use their gutter antenna or their FMJ here. And I haven't tried this yet, so I'm gonna have to try this sometimes. That extends it to 80 meters. And that might work better for me. It says right here it's good for near poor ground or near objects, so that might work actually better for me. That's not the guide I wanted. This is not the guide you were looking for. Let's see. I thought their guide was at the bottom. Hey, good morning, Roger. Yeah, I still got to eat. I got up late. We were up late watching a movie, and I don't get why I can't find the little card. It's just not here. Well, let's see. Alpha. I'm sure somebody has to have this card out. Here, let's go with this one maybe. Yeah, that's not what they say in the book or in the little card. I don't want to go to the card that comes with it because it's so small. But it's basically similar to this, wherever that went. Guess it's not going to load. No images are going to load. All right, well, let me go here real quick. So this is basically what it's, and then you'll see on the one side the band 40 meters, and when you go across, it says 15 feet 8.5 inches on the whips, and you install the clip-on wire elements. So that's where I'm at right now. I measured out 15 8.5. I clipped on the wire elements. As you can see down there, the top half is dipole, bottom half is vertical. You have a few different configurations, 440, 220, basically 10 through 20. And then in the dipole configuration, you add 2 meters 440. It doesn't show 2 meters 40 meters. It does not show 220 and 440 on the dipole configuration. So that's what we're working with. Let's go back to JSA call. Got heartbeat. I think I tuned. Yes, I did. I'm at 1. We should see it down there, about 1.1. And let's see who we're hitting. We'll do this a few times. Ziggy, how are you awake? How are you awake? No, actually, it should be tuned. I have an automatic tuner. I do have a manual tuner, actually. It's in the garage. It was my first tuner. Let's see. But yeah, so we've got the whips extended with the vertical or with the elements, and it should be tuned. I used their measurements on the Alpha Hextenna. I don't know why I'm not hearing anything now. Maybe 40 meters isn't good. Oh, there we go. Now, of course, if I'm going to move to 20, the downside of this type of antenna, similar to like a screwdriver antenna or something, is you got to go out and adjust it when you change frequency. But this one, basically for 20, I'd pop the whips off, or the little wire elements, and this says each whip needs to be 4 feet 3.5 inches. Oh no, 30 meter. That's 30 meter. Sorry. For 20 meter, I'd take off the 2 element wires, and it would be 16 feet 11.5. So basically, I would extend it about 10 inches, nearly to the end, but take off the wire elements for 20 meters. Oh yeah, it's almost 10. Sorry about that. East Coast boys. Let me look at. Yeah, I think we fell asleep about 1 o'clock. I was going to pull something up, but now I can't find it. Something doesn't seem right with this. Either it's just not busy or something's not right here. Let's check PSK Reporter. Let's see if anyone's hearing us. Yeah, it's getting out. I'm just not hearing people. So anyway. Hey Dave, how's it going, man? Oh, cool. Our club does a Saturday morning breakfast every week. Yeah, we'll see you on Sunday, Dave. Dave's coming on Sunday night, talk about Feed Studio and his Meshtastic devices. Hey Chris, how's it going? Ziggy, how late did you guys stay up? And Chris, how late did you guys stay up on that stream? I couldn't watch anymore. We were watching a movie. 20 may not be the one to use tonight. I'm running the this is what I'm running. The Hextenna. I don't know why there's no images. Good old Google Chrome. So I'm going to get out of that and I'm going to go to Firefox. Come on. Whoop. That is not what I wanted to do. Where'd my Firefox? I almost got rid of the stream. And I think that's worse than crossing streams. Seems very slow this morning. Well, the one right there, but for some reason the imaging, the Hextenna. Waiting for the image here, but it's not coming up. Right here. Oh, this is the deluxe Hextenna. But this is basically what it is right there. Here we go, finally. 2 whip, 2 elements, a counterpoise, a mount, a tripod, and a bag come with the deluxe. And right now I have the 2 elements in the dipole config pulled out at 15 feet, 8.5 inches. You go off of this little card here, and for 40 meters, I have the 2 elements attached. And it's on the tripod, so it's only about maybe 5 feet high at the match there, the base. Something's not right though. It's like JS8. I hear it and then I don't hear it. Like or else just nobody's on. Put on my vertical. Yeah, I'm on the vertical and no one either. Interesting. I wonder. Let me try a different frequency. See. Maybe nobody's on. Maybe no one's on JS8. No, it's actually got. Actually, no. It's a. Yeah, I think they're like rubber. They're like rubber pointed ends with little metal adjustable spikes that screw in and out, so it does hold in. It's not grounded though. Oh, so Ziggy never came back. Okay. Yeah, this is unfortunate. Oh, here we go. We're getting some, yeah. You guys hear that? Let me turn it up a little bit. You guys hear that? Tell me if it's too loud. All right. I guess it's what I need to do is a heartbeat. Andy, how you doing, brother? Good morning, David. Yeah, this may be a short live stream, guys. I was only planning on about 45 minutes anyway, just trying a few things. Well, let's give it a go. It is tuned. I'll pop it off and check the SWR later. Someone's coming back. You can get on and see if you see me. There we go. I got 3 people coming back. I did not want that. Where's my, why can't I do my info? Huh. I want to look at this one here. I can't help but WD5EED is interesting. Yeah, the tripod's just sitting there like any tripod. It's, here we go. We got someone coming in. It's just these little spikes thing, just little spikes. They're not spikes. They're just sharp points so it doesn't slide. Then I think if you're on like cement or something, you don't want pointy metal spikes on. You just turn those and they screw up into the rubber. Check over here for any messages. Let's see. Yeah. There's nothing. The tripod just holds it all up, guys. It's not a. Well, okay. Anybody want to try voice on, I can do this. This is tuned for 40. I'm sure it would tune on with my tuner, but I've got my vertical up as well. Because if nothing's happening on FT8 or on JS8, I'll try voice and then we'll do some Winlink and then probably call it. There's a 40-meter net in 8 minutes. We'll see how it does with that, but I don't think it's going to do well. Like David was saying, I think. David that said that. The bands are, wasn't it David? Where'd that go? Yeah, David. I guess maybe there's some solar activity. I haven't looked. Yeah, I mean, it is metal. It's a metal tripod. And it does have a, it comes with a counterpoise, but I think that's only used with the vertical. Yeah, we need to get Michael his HF up and running. Oh, guys, I'm so tired. It's funny, I keep looking, these are those blue blocking glasses, and I realize it blocks the, goes straight to the green screen. Interesting. Yeah, there's just not that, yeah, there's just not much activity. So let me shut that down. And we got to disconnect. Whoops. Disconnect Ham Radio Deluxe. We're gonna go to, we could always try FreeDV as well, if anyone has that set up. And the net at 9 a.m. may try FreeDV after that, especially if the bands aren't good. That was loud. All right, let's do this. And we'll do, oh, I hate this thing, come on. Vara HF. Take that down. And we're going to open a session. Looks like I got some emails. 5 emails. A little over a week ago. It's opening. It wants to update everything. I don't know why it's down here. I think this is the one that resets every time. Well, let me turn this on. Oh, now there's scatter. May 45. For me, Chris, I was only, well, I stopped watching, but then we watched the last the last two episodes of Mandalorian to finish the season. We rewatched The Mandalorian. Okay, so I hear some activity on this one. Let me turn that up. A little harder to hear this one than it is the others. Channel busy. You guys can hear that, right? Oh, I'm still on this. No wonder. I'm not on. Oh, it wants to update. There we go. There's some Winlink data flowing. All right. Yeah, she actually was the one that wanted to rewatch it, so that was kind of cool. All right, let's see. This one seems free, but it's 30 meters. I wanted 40 meters. Yeah, I was actually thinking sometime that we'd start from the beginning. Disney Channel has it listed in sequence. It starts with the Acolyte, I think, and it has them all sequentially, so you can just follow that list. And every Star Wars thing that's come out, it's sequential. Thought about doing that. Um, I'm just, I love Mandalorian and Boba Fett. Boba Fett series wasn't that great, but they made him a little too pacifist. What would have been great if they did a Boba Fett before. It's probably too late with Mandalorian and all that, but people are probably Mandalorianed out. But it would have been good if they would just went back and kind of showed Boba as he got got to where he was, or did flashbacks and kind of showed some of his things. There's a lot of books out there. They could make so many shows that already have books and storylines within the universe. I got like 9 books just on Han Solo and Chewbacca. So anyone wants to try voice or something, let me know. Okay, they're finishing. Oh, what? Someone else is doing something? I don't know what that sound is. Let me try another one. Oh, sure. Everyone's going to be on this this morning. Such a weird sound. I don't think that's actually anything. Give it a try. to stop it because jumping up that 100 kilohertz is not tuned. It's 2 to 1. Try that again. I'd like to get something in Texas area because I've got the way it's set up. It would work great for NVIS. But it's just the Mandalore, the big Mandalore creature. It's the skull of the Mandalore. I don't have it here. Oh, did we connect? No, it's failure. This guy works for me quite often. Yeah, again, I didn't have time to test the SWR. Looks like it's around 2 to 1. I probably could hit the EOC. There you go. We are connected. I thought it was connected. I'm not seeing the dots yet. This looks good. For now, 45. You can stay for now. Because that is not the way. Okay, so this guy I'm hitting is in Lubbock, Texas. So that's a good near vertical incident skywave connection we're making with this Alpha Hextenna, so low to the ground. His QRZ page, he's in a Santa outfit. Yeah, we're looking good here. All right. So these look like some check-ins here. Oh, Chris, I'm just reading your email. Working on your extra, nice. All right, very cool. Gonna read through some of these while all right, very cool. KI7 LIK, we got yours. And all right, Ray's used it, a buddy of mine in Allen. And Arlington, got an email from Arlington. All right. Yeah, Chris. Is Chris on? Other Chris, I think, here. I didn't see him. No, I don't. Okay. Chris Radio and Life. We might get one from Chris Radio and Life. Let's see. Anyway. Yeah. Come on, man. Join the way. So I got a test message. Looks like a test message from KI7LIK, Douglas, K89YSW, Chris, another one from Chris. Chris is going to start sending once a week. So that'd be a good thing too, just to kind of get used to Winlink, or a couple of times a month or something, some kind of a regular basis. Let's see. I didn't see anything new on Douglas's channel. I don't think Douglas is here. Oh, does it, Chris? Is it low? It's probably low. Oh, I forgot. Shoot. I shouldn't have done this right now. Let's see. Yeah, the critical frequency is around 5 megahertz right now, so for digital it's okay, but for 40, voice isn't going to work too well for NVIS. Looks like the net is switching to 80 meters, so. Yeah, if anyone wants to test their Winlink, send me an email, K5VOP, and I need to check it more, obviously. Chris has sent me 2. That first one there is that one's from Douglas. And there we go. It's a reply to a reply to my reply to his first message. Are you serious, Chris? I didn't think they would do that. Now I gotta check. I probably have, because of an update or something, but I'll log on, make sure. My information was totally wrong on there. Grid square, everything was wrong. It was weird. My radio display. No, it's just doing the same thing because it's talking. If I could select it. Come on. Oh, I'm done. So I got 3 emails, 2 from Chris, 1 from Douglas. Let's see. Chris's was, yeah, he's doing a full email here, updating on his status. Yeah, that's cool. Chris Radio and Live. He did a POTA with Grouch, Paul, the Grouch in New Hampshire. He's going to release that video soon. That was on the 28th. So what, about a week or so ago? And, well, maybe 2 weeks ago at this point. Yeah, August 4th. Hot in central Wisconsin. All right. I got to reply to Chris today for sure. Oh my gosh. So, ugh. I'm not a morning person. Morning, Jeff. I'm just going to check their 80 meters real quick. Yeah, I won't even tune. Got to add the match, and I can get 80 on it. I have to try that sometime. Might work pretty good. I know what. One more thing we'll do. If no one wants to do voice, not part of any kind of emergency communications for me, but let's just test out the antenna. The heck was that? Hmm. Well, I'm not sure why that did that. Let's try to open it again. There we go. No, she was going to. Now she's not. What the heck? I keep getting an error. Is Winlink still holding up my system? Oh my gosh, this stupid thing. Normally I run through Ham Radio Deluxe. Let's try. Just try going straight to it. I have a feeling Winlink has got it locked. Yeah, Winlink has got it locked, for crying out loud. Come on. I'm going to switch to Telnet. Open a session, and maybe that'll disconnect it. All right. All right. Just isn't going to play nice. See, this is why we need one industry standard driver that everyone accesses that driver, and stop coming up with your own crap. BH. But what do I know? What do I know? Let's get rid of that. It's connected to it, so I don't know why it's not. It turns it on. But I get an error. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe it's this. Try that. Maybe it's the logbook. Not connected to radio. It's weird because it's controlling it. It connects. It's cat controlling. And then I get an error. Maybe it's the logbook. All right. Let's try a couple things. If it works, if not, let me bring this down. We don't need that noise. Morning. Morning, D. Hollywood. What's up? A Larynx. Yeah, that's a good universe. Nope, it's not going to work. I just heard the error. There's an error window somewhere. Where is it amongst all my windows? Okay. Oh, it's way over here. Third screen. Cat. Rear data USB test. Nothing wants to work. Winlink, what did you do? Yep, just not gonna go. Well, Andy, I told everyone if they wanted to try voice, I'm on 40 meter. I'm on the Alpha Hextenna. I've got the Wires X node up. Let's see if it's still in Texas Nexus. See, it's something about being too close. I can't when I'm at the house. I can't get on in wires mode because it's all too close, or it's on the same network or something. But when I'm mobile or out of the house, it works. Yeah, it's crazy that they haven't yet. Well, D, it was working. WinLink worked. JS8 was working. Well, which did I do first? JS8 or WinLink? The JS8 first, it was working. Closed that down. JS8 runs on Ham Radio Deluxe. I closed everything down to run WinLink. WinLink runs on its own. And once I closed WinLink and came out of it, now nothing works. Let's find something here. First of all, let me make sure I'm out of all this. Or was there 2 rig controls up? There might have been 2 rig controls up. If this is my fault, then I got to apologize to Winlink. See what we get. We'll find a frequency. Let's see if we got anything. All right, now let the logbook come up and see if we get the error. Here it comes. No error. It was me. My deepest apologies, Winlink. Let's try voice man first. Let's go. Come on. Yeah, not the quietest, but it's not horrible. Yeah, is that what N3FJP uses? Don't they use API? Or do they all use API? They just don't have the same one. Let's try 7.230. K5VOP testing, K5VOP testing. I gotta look again and see if this antenna in 40 meters is real narrow or not. K5VOP test, K5VOP. I can go to vertical too if we want to try another frequency. K5VOP testing, testing, K5VOP. I could turn my amp on too. Oh, I think I hear somebody actually. I think I heard somebody. Yeah, that seems so ridiculous. Seven dot 230 last call, K5VOP testing. Anybody copy? K5VOP in Texas. So tomorrow I'll be on Frank's stream. We're going to be doing the Cigar Social about Huntsville coming up next week. And I think he's got quite a few guests coming on there. I'll do a live stream on my live stream. Will be 8:30 Central, and we'll have Dave from Seed Studio joining me. He's going to make sure I got this thing set up right. the indicator from Seed Studio. It's mesh-tastic, but it has all these add-on things. You can do air quality sensors, I mean, everything. I don't even want to go into it. He'll go into it. And they're affordable too. They're not as expensive as Spec 5. So he'll show us some of his stuff. I want to get the solar one so that I can put it up on my roof with my rack antenna, and then that'll free up a coax for another antenna. Perhaps that delta loop, Ziggy. What if the feed point is on the top of the roof instead of the base of the roof? Might need to revisit that. I may have a coax at the top. Yeah, so Sunday night, he's going to show some things, and he just did his first video, and I think it was putting together the solar kit. So I'm not hearing anyone on Ziggy. If you're talking about the one I have, it's more of a dipole than it is a loop because it doesn't complete the loop. It's two wires like this with elements connected that go away from the wires, so it's more of a dipole. I could go out and just remove the clips and have 20 meters. We can try 20. This is Kilo 5, Victor Oscar Papa, K5 VOP. Anybody copy? I didn't look and see what its power rating was. I heard someone tuning. No, I'm on 40 meters right now. Foxtrot Kilowatt. I caught the last three there. Hotel Foxtrot Kilowatt. This is K5 VOP. I don't copy everything, but I copied the last three. Is that somebody in the group? Well, this ain't coming up. I was going to see what the power rating is. There's somebody in there in the noise. There's somebody down in there. Yeah. What's nice about this one is it's pretty quick deploying, and it does 2 meter 440 and 220. So you got it all right here. There's the counterpoise for the vertical. Yeah, I don't think it's working too well. 2 17-foot whips. And then it was talking about the match. I've got the FMJ. so it's probably similar to this. I probably should try it. You add it to the top here, and then I think the counterpoise or something, you can add 80 meters supposedly. K5 VOP. This is K5 VOP. Anybody copy? That was my vertical. Hey, Cooley. Now I'm on the Hextenna. What's general? 175? Here's the vertical. Look at the noise. And then here's the Hextenna. Yeah, the FMJ, I have that. The Alpha FMJ is, for those who know Chameleon better, it's basically the Impasse 2.0. So you're getting the match, the bag, the counterpoise. I think this is the add-on element for an L antenna, perhaps. A spike mount, and then the whip. Yeah, 25-foot NVIS element wire. I want to see what this one handles. Yeah, see the 1 to 31 foot, or the 31 foot counterpoise is for use running 12 through 20 if you're going vertical. Full legal limit right here. So I could turn on my amp. Yeah, the Hex10 is all about, you got to go out and tune it every time when you switch it. So right now I'm working 20, but it's tuned. The whips and everything are tuned for 40. So I need to pull the elements off and extend the whip, each whip about 10 inches to be tuned according to their sheet on 20. Then you can fine tune it just like any other whip. Let's see if it works on this. If not, I'll go to the vertical. This is K5 VOP testing. Kilo 5, Victor Oscar Papa testing. Come back if you hear it. Is the radio too loud in the audio or too soft? Let me turn on the amp. I ran a 30 amp, a new 30 amp line into my breaker, my sub panel. So I might as well use it. And that's what it's for. Yeah, when you use the amp, though, I can't go above 60. So let's bring it down to about 50 on the radio. All right, let's test it. 14.225, I think, is what Jeff said. Kilo 5, Victor, Oscar, Papa testing. Wow, the SWR. See, that's on the untuned for 20 hex beam or Hextenna. So what I should do is take the whips off or take the wires off, and it says extend it 16 and 11 and a half. So I'd have to go 1 foot and 2 inches, basically. That's what I should do. So let me, I'll be right back. And for your viewing pleasure, there you go. So I just took the elements off and went from 40, pulled the whips out each about 1 foot and 2 inches. Now we're on 20 meters. Let me see what I'm peeking at here on the meter. Oh, yeah, I hear somebody now. I think there's a Maryland QSO party today. I'm hearing a regular noise every 5 seconds and a clicking. And that's some weird, you got some weird noise going on. That's the vertical. S5 noise. That's the Hextenna. Did I get far enough off of that guy? Hey, Tortoise, welcome. Good to see you, man. Hey, you knocked me off the raid boss on On the Grouch's stream. I was only raid boss for like 5 minutes. K5 VOP is the frequency in use. Is the frequency in use. K5 VOP. K5 VOP is the frequency in use. Anyone hearing anything on 227? Yeah, I couldn't stay up for all of it. I still stayed up, but just watching a movie instead. Oh, man. I need eggs, my toast with honey from my own bees, and an energy drink. Purified water energy drink, not. All right, guys, if you want to try. This is K5 VOP. Anybody copy? Kilo 5, Victor Oscar Papa, pumping out 200 watts, approximately 200 watts from North Texas. Anybody copy? You know what I need to do is I need to get a I need an antenna cam out of my backyard. Oh, that reminds me, my flag is torn. I got to get out and change my flag. It's ripped. Sounds like someone might be tuning, or someone's got a telephone call. This is Kilo 5, Victor Oscar Papa. Anybody copy? Anybody copy? K5 VOP. Oh, thanks, Hollywood. 3-1. Yeah, not great, huh? Nope. I heard a Quebec. Okay. I copied a Quebec. A Quebec. You're down in the noise. Quebec station. Come again. The Quebec station. Quebec station. Come again. Come again. Is that Kilo Alpha 9, Quebec Zulu Golf? Oh, Cooley, how's it going, man? All right. I wasn't sure if I got it right, and I did not know your call sign, so I got you down, bud. You're down in the noise, but I copied your last call. Oh, that stupid Cooley, that stupid flux of noise every 5 seconds is knocking you out. Well, awesome. I don't think we've QSO'd. Let me get you in the log, all right? All right, I think I copied a 5-5, a 5-5. Was that QSL? All right, let's get you in here. All right, Cooley, very cool. I'm going to add you to the log, and of course you're on the stream, so hopefully they hear it on the stream. I don't think we've QSO'd, have we, Cooley? It's not showing when I do a search. All right, well, I got you now. Make sure the numbers are right here. I know there is a power. Where's the power spot? Used to be a power box. I don't see it anymore. All right, we got you, Cooley. Let's see. You should pop up there at the top now. There you are. All right. Awesome. This is my flag. All right, Cooley. Thanks again. We got you in the log. K5 VOP. Does anybody else copy? It's look, I'm peaking at about 200, maybe 250 peak. Yeah, my flag is my Hustler vertical. So I used to have one out front, on the side of the wall by the garage. But the wind would whip it up, and it would catch on the gutter, and it would rip it to shreds. Now, at least my flag lasts 4 or 5 months before the weather destroys it in Texas. It was down in the noise, man. I'd have to say, I mean, I copied you, but it was difficult because of that noise. There's one noise that kept coming back every 5 seconds. So I'd have to say like a 3-4, something like that, 3-3, 0-0. Could you guys hear him on the stream? Probably not. That was tough. K5 VOP, last call. Live streaming here on 20 meters, running about 200 watts. K5 VOP. Anyone copy? Oh, that's true. Let me adjust our. I'm gonna give you that 3. Let's go 3-3. It'll let me edit this. I think I told you 3-4. I'll keep it at 3-4 then. 5-5. Yeah. So on the amp, getting only a what? Didn't change. Oh yeah, I did. On the amp, getting a 5-5. Not great, but at least we got it. Yeah, that noise is really. There's a ticking, and then that's annoying. That kept knocking you out. I'm gonna go to the vertical. Look at the noise on that. I think it's because my flag is pissed. He needs to be replaced. I'm gonna go do that after the stream here. I'm gonna try the vertical, guys. Let's give it a try. Kilo 5, Victor Oscar Papa testing on the vertical. This is the Hustler vertical from North Texas on about 200 watts, I'd say. Kilo 5, Victor Oscar Papa. Yeah, I got to figure something out. But now look, I'm not getting the ticking, nor am I getting the every 5 or so second noise. It's just steady noise across the band. So it's something that the dipole is picking up, but not the vertical. Or maybe it's on that coax run. Could it be the coax run, maybe? One more try on the Hustler BTV6. This is K5 VOP. Does anybody copy? That's one noise. That's good. I just now saw that from Tortoise. Oh, hey, Kelly. Now, here's what's interesting is I do have solar, but I've shut the solar off, and I still get this noise. This noise isn't all the time. This is, I bet this clears up later, unless there's some solar storms or something, but usually 20 is pretty clear for me. I'm usually at like a 2 to 3 noise on average, maybe most bands. Is that like leaky gut? Kilo 5, Victor Oscar Papa testing one more time. This is the last call. K5 VOP on a Hustler 6 BTV, running about 200 watts. K5 VOP. Nice, Cooley. Oh wait, I forgot my question. Ziggy, did you answer it? I can't watch the. I think I heard somebody. Man, that noise is horrible. See how the VC tune on the Yaesu. Actually, I got to get rid of my picture. Let me show you something real quick. All right, so that's the. Oh, that was the wires X. All right, so here's the noise, and you'll notice in the middle. Don't look below the waterfall line. Look above the waterfall line on the spikes. Now, when I roll the VC tune on the Yaesu 101D, watch those spikes on top. See how it moves them off of your voice? That usually helps. But notice how the frequency doesn't change. Now I'm moving it back. I can go left or right. See how it moves the noise off but keeps me on frequency? Look at that. Now, if there was voice, the voice would go down a little bit as well. But it's usually enough, and then this is back to center. It's usually enough to get a QSO, move that noise away. That's just the ring, the back ring on the VFO knob on the 101D. It has this what's called VC tune, and it just auto filters with the roll of a button out that it filters out that noise. It works mostly, not always. Oh, let's try. Let's go back now on the vertical, see if we can get those guys. Then I can show you the VC tune. Sorry, Ziggy. So let me bring this down. So when I swap out when I swap out my node on the roof, I run LMR 400 to the roof to a rack antenna, to a 915 megahertz antenna. When I swap that out with take the coax out and put the solar node up there, I'll have an extra coax. So I'll have the capability of a third antenna for the radio. Would the feed point work better on top or no? If we started the feed at the top, or should I bring the feed down like we planned around the edge for that loop? Let's find somebody. I want to. Let's just go to the quieter antenna, the Hextenna. Feed it at the top. Okay. So see, I wasn't hearing any of this on the vertical. All noise. Yeah, there's somebody. Yeah. Well, it is quieter across the board. I'm just getting weird noise anomalies. Now it's noisy all of a sudden. Look at that. You know what? I just remembered I have 2 bug lights going in the backyard. They're still on. Maybe that's something. Okay, see the noise on top, right? The little spikes? Watch that move off. I'm gonna move it right now. See how it kinda lowers the voice to a little bit, but not as much as the noise. Now the noise is on the far left of the screen. Let me move it back. See that? That's the frequency. And then VC Tune does this. It it moves it off so you can hear the voice better. Oh, you guys can't even hear the voice here. So here's what it sounded like when I tuned to him. So I can hear him, but I'm getting that noise too. So VC Tune, I just do this. See how it moved it to the left? Maybe it's the right to you. So it gets rid of a little bit of that noise. Now I got it moved more. It lowers the voice a bit too, but you'll see how it kind of really gets rid of the noise. Let me bring it back to where it was. But that's where it was when I first tuned. So yeah, VC Tune's pretty good. But that's the Hextenna. It's got this weird noise anomalies, but it's definitely quieter than my vertical overall. No. A bus over, you'd fly over if you ever came over. I'd get you over here. So, all right. Well, we got some guys running on the Wires X node. Yeah, so anyway, that's how that VC tune works. That's pretty good. But yeah, the Hextenna was working pretty quiet. 40 really just was a horrible band this morning. QSOD Cooley. And you know what I'm starting to think? That noise that pops up every so often, those straight lines. I'm wondering if that's every time a bug gets zapped, because it's not a regular interval, it's just random, like those lines right there. See that how just that seemed regular. That seems like it's regular now, and then it stops. And I just wonder, I'm gonna go unplug 'em. I'll play with that after this though. Um, why does he need to avoid Georgia? What did Ziggy do in Georgia? I gotta go eat, guys. So look for Tank Radio tomorrow. Gonna be discussing Huntsville. He's got a bunch of guys on, I think, to talk about it. And then we'll live stream Dave with Seeds Studio tomorrow night, 8:30 Central. So that is going to be that, guys. Thanks for all the support. I don't ever want to forget to say that. I appreciate it, and we'll give you a quick shout out. Yeah, you're right, Chris. It definitely looks like it's like perfect harmonics. It definitely looks like it's perfect harmonics. Yeah, I'll have to play around with it. What I need to do is get a device or make a device or whatever, and just do a little fox hunting, as was mentioned earlier, and find some of the noise where the noise might be coming from. Um, I don't think so. I'll be on Frank's Cigar Social. I haven't checked the Texas Hams Discord to see. I may or may not be, Jeff. I'm not sure. Are you going to be on? I don't even have Discord up. Horrible. Horrible. Let's see. Ham Radio 2.0. Yeah, I haven't received anything yet. Jason likes to just say, if you've got the link, feel free to join. So I don't know. We'll see. I think he's talking about Huntsville as well. But either way, I'll be at least on Tanks, and then my live stream after Jason with. Oh, you're not. Uh-oh. So currently, I should be getting there Thursday, but because I'm going to be gone working in Huntsville all week next week, then the next week is working in Tokyo. I'll be in Tokyo for 6 days, 7 days, and then working again. I may stay Wednesday night, Thursday, just to have a day with my wife to remind her that we are still married, that I am still here and not gone. Yeah, I'm planning on being there Thursday, and then I'm going to be in a I can't remember where, Airbnb with Scott and Heidi. They got an Airbnb, and I get one of the rooms. And I think they're gonna be there Friday. I can't remember. I gotta ask him again. But I'm planning on Thursday. It may end up being Friday by noon, something like that. We'll see. I wanted to get out and visit Paul, the Grouch, and maybe try a little POTA, but I don't know if he's out at Montesano Park like the rest or not. So I gotta talk to him. I'll hit him up on Discord. Yeah, this month, Jeff, I've been looking forward to it. Huntsville, and then Tokyo Ham Fair, and then it looks like I'll be taking a trip to Osaka to visit a certain radio manufacturing facility. But now looking at it, how busy the whole month is, and not really having any free time, I'm just like, I'm ready for it to be over, and it hasn't even just started. So, oh, he's at 33. Okay, all right. At Montesano or whatever that is. Or is that? I'm gonna have to ask Paul. I know the camping field days, whatever thing is going on Friday. Yeah, I will be there Friday. Okay, so Chris, is he in a park with his trailer, Site 33, or is he in the campground, the Montesano Park with everybody else? All right. Well, we'll be talking about it on Frank's stream and then Jason's stream. Not sure if I'll be on that or not. And then okay, campground. Okay, so good. I only have to worry about one campground. Got it. I'll look it up and get it all ready. I'll rent a car when I'm there. I thought about driving. If the wife was going, I might have driven. And but I'm not going to do it just because of how busy the month is. But yeah, so that look forward to Huntsville next week. The week after will be Tokyo Ham Fair with my buddy Walter, and and then going to Osaka after that, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then coming home to work again. I wish it was September because that's when I held vacation, but oh well. All right, guys. Uh, you know, I QSO'd Cooley, so I'll mark this morning down as a success. Got some emails from Douglas and Chris. Good job, guys. Keep practicing the Winlink. If you got Vara, practice the HF, and if you got local digipeaters and you can, try Vara FM. Give that a try, and keep working on the software and such. And at some point, we're just going to have to do a FreeDV session with those who want help. I'll just do it on Discord where we can share screens, and I can stream from Discord if I need to, and do FreeDV because that is pretty cool. FreeDV might have worked today because it works similar to FT8. It works in weak conditions, and you get clear HF signal with no noise in the background. So I want to get going on that more and more. The beta Hamlib, I don't think I did, but you told me about it, so now I think I did. I'm gonna have to check. I've got today to work on it. Um, I got to do some yard work, get my son to do some yard work, and um, then I'll relax the rest of the day and do some things on the computer. Tokyo Ham Fair, I don't think, Sean, I don't think anything is announced. We can go to there. They do have an app. It's in Japanese, but well, it does have English. See here. I think it's on the bottom. Yeah, so here's the app. It's in Japanese, but I think the app, I think after you open it, I think you can get English. Yeah, you can get English. I don't know if it's going to show maybe lower down, maybe higher up. There, you can see it's in English. So looks like hamfair.jp if you want to check it out. I don't think anything is happening. There's the Gem X. Let's go ahead and translate it because I don't read all that either. Satellite stage speaker. What is this? Oh, I'm gonna have to watch for this. They put signs if the booth does not want to be photographed. I'm gonna have to pay attention to that. What's this? An eyeball party. Check this out. Oh, cool. Eyeball party. I gotta look. I didn't see that. Well, I wasn't there long enough. Participants from Japan, abroad, gathered together to socialize over food and drinks. Oh, they've decided to postpone the eyeball party this year, although it's very unfortunate. Oh, that's too bad. I would have been able to go this year. Looks like a commemorative station. 8J1 ham. Oh, they got the craft class again. That was actually cool. Let's see if I can get full pictures here. Oh, it's just one photo. They had really cool things. I think they were made out of bamboo. Kind of like that Morse code decoder I had a while back. I bought, and you could make a Morse kit, a speaker kit. There was some pretty cool kits. Both Walter and I were kind of disappointed we didn't buy them. But this time, because I'm going to be there for both days, I think I'll sit down and maybe either live stream or just record or both. I don't know how good the internet will be, so I'll live stream an initial run and then probably record everything for a video later. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. They got that going again. Here's the satellite stage, the main stage. Um, here's all the booths. Last year, the first one on the right was ICOM. When you walked straight in, it was a display for that new Kenwood, which was a 3D printed version of the Kenwood. And just to the right was the ICOM with the at that time, the 7760, unveiling and all that. Ray was standing there. That's where I started. That was where everybody was at first. And then a lot of people moved over to the Yaesu and, and then Alinco and other places, but everyone wanted to see what that 7760 looked like, and I love my 101D. I mean, if I could afford the 7760, it'd be amazing. It looks like an amazing radio. I don't have the antennas to justify a $5,000 or $6,000, but that's it. That's the Tokyo Ham Fair. I don't think anything special or anything fantastic, but, we'll make it special. We'll make it fantastic. Walter will be there. Ray, I think Ray will be there too, with ICOM, so we'll talk with him a little bit. Maybe even get a chance to go out and have some dinner or something with him one of these days while I'm there. I'll definitely be meeting him in Osaka. So spoiler alert. So, that's it, guys. Yeah, isn't that funny? Eyeball QSOs. That's so Japanese. Um, yeah, so okay. Thanks, everybody. I'm gonna get out of here. Remember, tomorrow, Seed Studio. Dave's gonna help me get my indicator going, 8:30 Central, and I'll be on Frank's Cigar Social. For I, of course, am the only one, I guess, I think that doesn't have a cigar, but that's okay. Um, trying to think of anything else. I don't have any videos coming. And the next 2 weeks are Haneda, so I won't be doing operating in Japan. I might get Wires X. Maybe I'll get a Wires X going when I do Tokyo. Get on Wires X and talk to people. So 73, everybody. Have a good weekend. Be safe and get on the bands. Take care.